the two most primal human feelings or reactions is like fight or flight, and it's either fighting or running. So to me, like those are like kind of the two purest forms of sport, is like fighting and running, which is funny enough like kind of my two favorite sports in the world. My name is Max Jolliffe. I'm a professional ultra trail runner, and I'm from Newport Beach, California. I grew up, surfing and played water polo and did swimming in high school, so I love swimming too and just being in the water. But there's something about the purity of running on a trail in the mountains that just like, I don't know, I just love running. And which is kind of crazy because I didn't find running until later in my life. I, was 26 or 27 when I first started running. And when I first found out about ultra running, it seemed like it was something that was impossible to do. Like, how could anyone run 100 miles, especially like, in the desert and up and over mountains? It just seemed like this thing that was like so unattainable that it was like just really crazy and mysterious. I really enjoy running trail races in like the 100+ mile range. So anything from like a mountainous 100-miler in LA called AC 100 to Moab 240, Cocodona 250. I really enjoy the adventure aspect of like the ultra long distance races. And we got the most epic views. The thing that really taught me how to be very disciplined was in 2012. I was, kind of struggling with drugs and alcohol, and I ended up getting sober. And that was like the first time in my life where I had to be 100% disciplined and really stick to something like my life depended on it, because my life really did depend on it. Yeah, I think that's where I first like really learned true discipline. And I'm just like such an extreme person that I'm either all in or all out. So I'm all in on sobriety and I'm all in on running. The rig is a 1988 Ford Club Wagon XL. It was a old coworker of mine's van that he had for super long time, and he was, his wife was, on his case about getting rid of it. So he ended up selling it to me. It was in pretty rough shape. I mean, it was breaking down left and right. There was, electrical problem. There was all kinds of issues with the van. So I slowly started fixing it up, and then ended up living in it for what I was planning on to be like maybe 6 months. Turned into about a year back in like, I think it was around 2023. So it's just super easy to just throw everything in the van, drive up somewhere to Mount San Gorgonio or San Jacinto or even Mount Baldy, and just, post up and sleep on the mattress inside. And yeah, it's, yeah, I just love taking it on little running adventures. It's like just the sickest van. What's up? I'm Max Jolliffe. Stoked to show you guys my 1988 Ford Club Wagon. This is my rig, so let's check it out. It's it's an old van. Not the prettiest thing in the world, but gets the job done. Starting off with the wheels and tires, we got some Methods with some KO2s on there. Just classic setup for, driving to trailheads and getting up in the mountains. It's not 4x4, so, can't get into too treacherous of terrain, but it gets the job done for the majority of what I'm doing. And this rig is like pretty primitive and bare bones. I mean, I don't have a whole lot of kind of detail and build into it other than, you know, the bed frame and a couple accessories that I got on here. But yeah, let me just show you. It's pretty much all original on the inside for the most part. Just got the bench seat here and then a bed frame that I had built in the back. Right here, 2023, that was the year that I lived in the van. So it was a Newport Beach city parking pass. I would just like to sleep by the beach, close to some bathrooms. It was fun. Yeah, I had a good time. This is my home protection, just in case, you know. The rig's nickname is called Big Blue, for obvious reasons. We got the roof rack with some solar and a light bar that isn't even wired up or plugged in. So still getting around to everything that I need to do to this thing. But yeah, we got the HEST mattress in the back, the HEST comforter, and a little HEST pillow, which is the ideal sleep setup. I just love camping in this thing, and I feel like I always get a really awesome night's sleep with all the HEST gear. Here on the back, you know, we got the extra rooftop tent, which was gifted to me by some friends of mine over at Optima. I typically like to sleep in the inside of the van if possible, but if I'm camping with like 4 or 5 friends, we'll bust out the big tent and just cram a whole crew of us into this thing. Moving on to the back, we got the Ultra Swing kind of cargo trailer hitch with spare tire. And then we got a little, you know, accessories bag where I keep jumper cables because you know I'll be breaking down at some point. And then just a little jug of water right here for rinsing off after long trail runs. But yeah, this is pretty much the whole setup. It is not super, it's not super top of the line or high end, but it's just exactly what we need, and it always gets the job done. So my next big race that I'm training for is a race out in Death Valley at the end of July. It's called Badwater 135. The race starts in Badwater Basin, which is the lowest point in the lower 48, and finishes at the Mount Whitney portal, which Mount Whitney is the highest point in the lower 48. So you're essentially running from the lowest point to the highest point of the US, which is pretty radical, and it'll be up to maybe 130 degrees during the day. So yeah, obviously training, just doing as much as I can to get my body adapted to being able to kind of chug along in really, really hot conditions and try not to overheat and get heat stroke and die. I don't know, it's just, I think it's just the challenge of doing something that should be impossible and, you know, was impossible for me until I really started doing this stuff and started competing and started racing. So I really love getting to travel and getting to see the world and getting to experience some of the most beautiful places in the world while competing and running an ultra race. Yeah, it's pretty sick.